Welcome to ARM Controller Lab, Part B, Program number 8. Write a embedded C program to interface two-line LCD module to output a moving message on it. This is a 5th semester ARM Controller Lab. Table of content, introduction to LCD module, LCD display, methodology, components used for interfacing LCD display, procedure of interfacing program, algorithm and flowchart. LCD display embedded C language program, multiple choice question, activity. Now let us see the introduction to LCD display. What do you mean by LCD? LCD means liquid crystal displays. These are used for displaying status or parameters in embedded system. LCD displays are used for the displaying a status or parameter as a readable format. LCD display is specifically manufactured to be used with microcontrollers. It cannot be activated by standard IC circuits. So the pin diagram of LCD 16x2 is shown below. That is 16 pin number LCD module is used. The pin diagram as shown here. The pin number 1 is used as a ground. Pin number 2 is used as power supply. Pin number 3 is used as contrast. Pin number 4 is used as RS, that is register select. Pin number 5 is used as RW, that is read write. Pin number 6 is used as E, that is enable. And pin number 7 to 14 are used as data line, that is D0 to D7. And pin number 15 is used as LCD plus, LED plus, and pin number 16 is used as LED minus. This is the pin diagram of LCD of 16 pin diagram. Now, that is LCD 16x2 is 16 pin device which has, as I have already discussed, it has 8 data pins, that is D0 to D7, and 3 control pins RS, RW and enable. The remaining 5 pins are for supply and backlight for the LCD. The LCD display can exhibit 16 characters per line and has 2 lines of character as shown below, that is 16 column and 2 rows. In a 2 rows of data will be displayed in 16 columns, as here below figure shows 16 columns and 2 rows, that is row number 0 and 1, and here column number 0 to 15, that is 16 column. The numbers have written here in the diagram 0, 1, 2 in a first row, that is 0th row 1 to 16 number has been written, and in a second row, that is row number 1, the numbers or columns has written 1 to 16. In our programming we are going to be used 16 cross 2 because we have to display 2-line LCD. 2-line display character has to be shown, so that's why we have used 2 rows, and in each row 16 column will be displayed. So the registers used in the LCD module are, there are totally 2 registers in LCD module, that is one is data register DR. When RS, that is register select equal to 1, that means pin number as we have already discussed. For that pin, if we send a data as 1 or set it as 1, then the data register is selected and data is sent to the LCD. It goes to data register and processed there. Second register in LCD module is command register or instruction register. When RS equal to 0, that is register select pin number is equal to 0, once the command register is selected, the commands are transferred to LCD and processed there. Here in LCD we have to perform two operations. One is data operations and another one is command operations. When register select pin number is 1, data register is selected, the data will be sent to the LCD, and when register select pin is equal to 0, the command register is selected, that time commands will be sent to the LCD. Here port pins have been shown in the diagram. Totally here we are going to use pin port number 1 we are going to use, that is in that we are using the port pin numbers P1.16 to P1.31, that is total 16 pin numbers we are going to be used, and pin number P1.0 to P1.15 we are not going to be used. In P1.16 to P1.31, out of 16 pins, 8 pins are we are using as LCD data, and remaining 8 pins we are using as a LCD control, that is pin number P1.16 to P1.23 we are using these pins as LCD data, and pin number P1.24 to pin number P1.31 we are using as LCD control. This is shown in the below figure. The next, register select RS. The two registers contained in LCD along with RS pin is used for the selection. Port 1 pin P1.29 used as LCD RS pin and RS pin. In the previous diagram as I shown, P1.29 used as RS, P1.30 used as RW, that is read write, and P1.31 is used as EN enable pin. So here when RS equal to 0, that is pin number P1.29, set it as 0. Various commands like clear display etc. appropriate commands are selected and sent it to the command register. When RS equal to 1, that is P1.29 pin, set it as 1, data can be sent to the data register to be display or retrieve on the LCD. So example here, IO1 set is equal to 0x 230300, that is port 1 pin P1.29 as RS pin as data sent to the data register. That means we are setting it as 1. 2 can be written it as 0010 as shown here, and if it becomes a 1, then data will be sent to the data register. And if I am writing as clearing the pin P1.29 using the instructions IO1 CLR, that is 0x2 4 zeros and 3 zeros, that is port 1 pin P1.29 as RS pin, clear display, that is we are setting it as to the 0. Now read write pin, that is pin number P1.30 is using as a read write RW. Read write pin permits for read from LCD or write on to the LCD. Port 1 pin P1.3 used as a LCD RW as we have already seen. If RW is equal to 0, that is pin number P1.3 set it as 0, then this will be a write operations, and here RW pin should make it as 1 and it will be a read operations from the LCD. So second, then the last pin, enable pin. Enable pin is used to latch the commands or present to its data pins in LCD. Port 1 pin P1.31 used as a LCD enable pin. Enable EN equal to 0, that is port P1.31 set it as 0 for disabling the LCD. Enable equal to 1 for enabling the LCD. The example shown it here, IO1 set 8 means I can be write it as 1000 and all other pins have set it as 0. Then port 1 pin P1.31 as enabling LCD. And IO1 CLR, that is clearing the or disabling the LCD. The various commands are used in the LCD module. Here we are going to use 4 commands. That is, first one 0x38 command to set the LCD display to 8 bits, 2 lines and 5x7 matrix fonts. This is a standard 0x38 command is used and directly sent to the command register. 0x0c command is set to display on and cursor off. 0x01 commands to clear the LCD. Next is 0x80 command to start from first line. 0x30 command to start from the second line. So these 2 commands are we are going to use. First line 0x80 and the second line 0x30, because we have to display 2 line LCD module. 0x06 command to entry mode. And here writing command is passed to D0 to D7 of pins of LCD through port 1 of microcontroller. Then command is passed to IO1 set register. That is in port P1.0 to P1.15 not available. That is we are not going to be used. Hence, we need to shift the command bit pattern to 16th bit position as shown in the below figure. That is port P1.16. We have already seen we are using in the port 1 P1.16 to P1.31. So here how can we execute a write command? Command 0x38 should be shifted 16 times or 16 bits. In the figure shown here, before shifting the data is written it here. Starting position of the 0, 1, 2 is the below or the pin position, and red character has shown it as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0 are the data we are writing. So here if we use directly instead of shifting, it will be written it into the port position P1.0 to 1.15. But those pins are not available. Instead of that, we have to shift the command to 16 bit to get the position of P1.16. The below arrow has shown it here. The 0 to 15 is no data has been written. The data written started from the 16 bit position as shown in the figure, that is red data 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. This will be continued. This is how we have shown an example how the writing command is used by shifting the 16-bit data register. Now the methodology which we will be going to use in LCD interface module. The first point, interface MC10, that LCD display interfacing module to NV5004A ARM7 development board kit. That is, first we have to interface or connect MC05 interface module. The connection, setup and execution will be explained in the later section of this video. Then second point, connection. Connect 20-pin FRC cable, flat ribbon cable from port pin P1.24 to P1.31 to the LCD control of MC10, because in the MC10 they have provided the LCD data point connection is different and LCD control point is different. So that's why pin number are shown in the ARM7 development board kit. The respective pin P1.24 to P1.31 should be connected to the LCD control of MC10 using the 20-pin FRC cable. Similarly, the second connection we have to connect one 20-pin FRC cable from port P1.16 to P1.23 to the LCD data of MC10. These connections should be set up, has to be made. The next pin P1.29 used as a LCD RS, that is register select, and pin P1.31 used as LCD read write, and pin P1.31 used as LCD enable. Then connect 230 AC voltage of one board point to ARM7 kit using the NE5004A power supply and switch on. There is a one device, power supply device, which one point is connected to the board and another point is connected to the ARM kit, and there is a one switch button is provided. Write embedded C program in Keel version 4 software and run the program. Hex file will be created in the same folder. Download the hex file from system to ARM board kit by keeping switch mode in ISP mode. That is, in ARM7 board kit there is a one switch mode, run and ISP mode. During downloading the program from CPU to the ARM7 kit, we have to keep that switch mode in ISP mode, that is in system programming. After downloading the hex file from CPU to the ARM kit, we have to change the switch to run mode during the execution of the program. So as I explained, change the switch mode to run mode and click on reset button to execute the downloaded code on kit. Observe the two-line moving message display on the LCD module of MC10. Here we are using some of the instructions of ARM, that is working of some of the instruction used in writing the program. Here we are going to use one IO-DIR register, that is GPIO, General Purpose Input Output Port Direction Control Register, which individually controls the direction of each port pin. In ARM, there is a one port which will be working as input or output. So before using these pins, we have to specifically declare or define which pin we are using as input and which pin we are using as output. So here IO1 DIR, if all the pin ports of the direction port 1 are set it as 0, then we are going to controlled pin are using as input, and if IO1 DIR is equal to 1, port 1 controlled pins are as output. That is, port pin value is 0, then pin is working as input. Port pin value is 1, then it is that pin is working as output, respective pin. Here below example shown to the values IO1 DIR 0x4F40, that is port 1 pin P1.16 to P1.31 configured as output. That is, all pins we are making it as 111. The figure shown, port 1, all the pins are set it to 1, then those are working as output pins. The next instruction we are going to use as IO set, that is GPIO, General Purpose Input Output Port Output Set Register. Writing once produce high at the corresponding port pins, writing 0 has no effect, that is, it becomes low. Here IO1 set port 1 output set register. Example, if IO1 set equal to 1, then port pins become as high, that means it is working, those pins are as output. IO1 set equal to 0, the port pin value becomes high to low. Here IO1 set equal to 0x2000000, that is, port 1 pin P1.29 goes high. In the below figure we have shown it here. 2 can be written it as 0010, that is, port pin P1.29 before execution, all the port 1 pin values are 0, that is pin P1.24 to pin P1.31. After execution, the pin port P1.29 becomes as a 1, that is, we are setting the P1.29 values from 0 to 1 using IO set register. Next, we are using IOCLR, that is GPIO port output clear register. Writing once produce low at the corresponding port pins and clears the corresponding bits in the IO clear register, should be IO clear. Writing 0 has no effect. IO1 CLR, that is port 1 output clear register. Example, IO1 clear, CLR equal to 1 means port pin values are become as low. The example here, IO1 CLR equal to 0x2000000, that is port 1 pin P1.29 goes low. 2 can be written as 0010. Here before execution, port pin P1.29 as 1. After execution with the IO1 CLR instruction, that value of P1.29 becomes 0. This is as shown in the figure. Now here in embedded C programming, we are going to use some of the C statements. Here while statement. A loop is used for executing a block of statements repeatedly until a given condition returns false. That is the syntax while condition test. If condition true, this will be repeatedly executing the statements within the flower brackets. The components used for the interfacing the LCD module are the desktop computer or a laptop to write a embedded C program using the Keil version 4 software. Then second component is ARM7 development board kit, MC10 display and switches interface module, NV5004A power supply, RS232 communication cable, 20 pin FRC flat ribbon cable. These are the 6 components are going to be used in the interfacing of LCD module. See the components. The first one ARM7 development board kit, and the second one MC10 display and switches module, RS232 cable, communication cable, then 20 pin FRC cable, then power supply. See here LCD model interface connection setup. Here we are going to use a desktop computer and ARM7 development board kit. Initially we have connected the RS232 communication cable, then power supply from 230 AC voltage to the ARM7 kit using the power supply NV5004A, and this is a MC10 display and switch module, and these are the two 20 pin FRC cable as shown in the diagram. See, this is the connection setup. Pin number P1.24 to 1.31 is connected to the LCD control. See here this diagram as we have shown it here. P1.16 to P1.23 pins using FRC cable we have connected to the LCD data of MC10 switch socket, and P1.24 to P1.31 socket or pins of ARM7 kit using 20 pin FRC cable have been connected to the MC10 display switches of sockets of LCD control. This is how we have to make a connection setup. So connection setup, as I explained in a figure, this will be a few points written about the connection setup. Initially connect RS232 cable to ARM7 kit and CPU serial port socket. Connect NV5004A power supply to 230 AC voltage supply board and ARM7 kit board. Connect 120 pin FRC cable from port pin P1.24 to P1.31 to the LCD control of MC10 display and switch module, as I explained in the previous figure. Second connection, connect another pin 120 pin FRC cable from port pin P1.16 to P1.23 to the LCD data of MC10 display and switches module. And there is a one switch in ARM7 kit run on ISP mode. During the downloading, as I have already explained, during the downloading of the hex file we have to keep this switch in ISP mode. During the running of the program or execution of the program, we have to change the switch into run mode, and then press on reset button. The display will be displayed on the display module. The procedure of this program: first open the Keil version software and create a new project with the name LCD Move or LCD. Select NXP tab LPC2148 processor, save project, click yes for the startup.s file. Write LCD display, embed C code in new file and save file with .c extension and add this file to project. Run the project, check for errors and warnings. It should be 0 errors and 0 warnings. Then go to target option, right click on it, click on option of target and new window will appear. Click on output window. There is a one checkbox with the name create hex file. On this checkbox click it. Go to linker tab, click checkbox of use memory layout from target dialog. Build the project. Now it will create a hex file in the same folder. Open the Philips Flash Utility software, click on it, read device ID, button to check communication between ARM7 kit and CPU using RS-232 serial port communication cable. Once read device ID is successful, then go to browse file and select corresponding project lcd.hex file and click on upload to flash. Once the uploading hex file successful, then it shows the hex file downloaded successfully from computer to ARM7 kit. Now ARM7 kit switch mode should be changed to run mode and press on reset button of ARM7 kit. Observe the output on LCD display as 2-line moving message. Repeat the same procedure for displaying the different message. The same procedure will be explained in later section with all the components step by step. The algorithm for this LCD interface module is start, initialize the port 1 pin number P1.16 to P1.31 as output, initialize the LCD commands such as 0x38, 0x0C, 0x80 and 0x06. Declare the functions as LCD init, LCD command CMD, LCD data and LCD disp for the displaying. Write a common display program function as LCD delay. Shift the LCD command and LCD data by 16-bit as port P1 pins starting from P1.16 because in port P1.10 to P1.15 we are not going to use or not available. Use P1.29 as RS, register select and P1.30 as LCD read write and P1.31 as enable pin. Write command value to LCD data pin and call delay. Observe the output on the LCD display. End of the program. The flowchart written for this program as we have discussed in the algorithm, the same algorithm will be written as a flowchart, that is start, initialize the port pin value and initialize the LCD commands, then declare the functions for all the initialize, data, command and display, then delay functions. After that use port pins of registers, that is RS, RW and enable pins, then send the data to the LCD module, observe the output, end of the program. Now here we have written LCD display interface embedded C program. So initially we have written a hash include LPC214x.h, that is include the header file. After that we have to write function prototype, that is which are all the functions we are using as per the algorithm or flowchart or the concept. So we are using LCD initial, that is init of the initialization of the function, then delay function, that is wide LCD delay with the parameter unsigned int, and why, because in the delay you have to send the some values, how much delay we have to get it. Then we are using wide LCD underscore CMD unsigned long LCD command function because for passing the commands, and we are using wide LCD underscore data unsigned long LCD data function. This is for sending the data, we are writing the data, and another function we are using wide LCD underscore disp unsigned char. Here LCD display function. This function is used for the displaying it. For this we are using two parameters, one is for command and one is for the data. Next we are using LCD pinout description, and which are all the pins we are using. Input are output pins and set and reset. That is hash define RS set, Here we are using the define RS set and RS clear, enable set and enable clear. For this we are assigning the values, that is 0x22 for RS set and clear, and using IO1 set and IO1 clear instructions. Similarly for enable pins. After that we are writing the LCD delay function with one parameter int time, unsigned int ij, for we are using two for loops. This is the standard delay function for the we are writing it. Then we are writing a function value, function description, that is LCD initialization, LCD init. In that init we are using 4 commands as we have already discussed: 0x38, 0x06, 0x01 and 0x06. LCD command 0x38 for function set 8-bit and 2-line 5x7 matrix, and 0x06 display on cursor of, 0x01 for clear display, and 0x06 for entry mode. After that we are writing LCD command. Shifting is done here, that is using in the LCD CMD we have to shift the 16-bit because P1.10 to P1.15 pins are not available. That is unsigned long shift command. Shift command CMD less than 16, because we have selected port pin P1.16 to P1.23 as LCD data line, and RS clear pin. Call delay, in between we have to call delay for clock, as we have written a comments also for this. Then enable set, en set pin, we are enabling the pin P1.31 as enable. After that we are calling a delay for 10 by passing the value 10. Then IO1 set shift command, write a command value. Then LCD data pin, LCD underscore delay, we are calling again delay for a clock. Enable clear, then we are calling a delay. After that we are writing IO1 CLR 0x00FF40, clear all pins of LCD, that is P1.16 to P1.24. Then we are writing a function description of LCD data, void LCD underscore data, unsigned long data. In that we are writing a first RS set, we are setting the pin value to 1, that is P1.29, register select, call delay. Then we are enabling the pin set en using hash define en underscore set. Then again we are calling a delay. Then we are using IO1 set equal to data, setting the value of data by shifting the 16 bits, writing command value to LCD data pin. After that we are calling the delay, then enable clear, call delay, then we are clearing all the pins. After that we are writing LCD display function, void LCD underscore disp, unsigned char LOC and unsigned char string. That inside the LCD command LOC, that is send command to LCD, and while we are using while statement star string, wait until null character should be inside LCD data. We are using the string command, string plus next data will be used. Then after clearing all the pins by using IO1 CLR. Now we are writing our main routine, that is main function of this interfacing program, that is void main void open flower brackets IO1 dir is equal to 0x FF0000. That is we are setting the LCD pin number as output pin. This IO1 dir register gives the direction of the port pins, that is port P1.15 to 1.16 to P1.31, making those pins as output pins. Then we are calling LCD init function, that is initialization of the LCD. Then we are calling a while loop, open the flower brackets, inside the while loop we are calling the LCD display function, two LCD display function, because we have to display 2 line of LCD code. First line, that is 0x801 command, we are writing a message as RM lab, that is in the comments we have written display RM lab. Then second function again we are calling it as LCD display 0xC0. This command gives the display in the second line. The message is EC department, display EC department. These two messages, two lines, it will display on the LCD module. Then we are writing a for function for k equal to 0, k less than or equal to 30, k less than 32, k plus plus. Then open the flower brackets. Inside that we are calling LCD command function 0x1c. This because shifting entire display to the right side. As in the our main aim of the function is display two line of LCD code, along with it should be moving LCD message. This command will work or operate it as shifting the each line of code onto the right side for a 32-bit line. So that's why we are writing a for loop for this to display the message as a moving message. Then close brackets, close the brackets, then close the main function of this interfacing program. The applications are used here is mobile phones. In the mobile phones, calculators, computers, TV sets, printers, toys, projectors, commercial meters. So what are the things we have understand in LCD interface module are: the first question, a multiple choice questions. How many rows and columns are present in 16 cross 2 alphanumeric LCD? The first option is A, rows 2 column 32, rows 16 column 2, rows 16 column 16, rows 2 column 16. That is answer D is correct. 16 columns, 2 as a row. Second one, how many data lines are there in 16 cross 2 alphanumeric LCD? The answer B, that is 8. 8 data lines are used in the LCD. Which commands is used to select the 2 lines and 5 cross 7 matrix of an LCD? The option D, that is 0x38, is used as a 2 lines and 5 cross 7 matrix. Fourth one, which command is used to select the first row, first column of an LCD? That is answer C, 0x80. Fifth one, LCD stands for liquid crystal display. The first option A is the correct answer. Who is the founder of LPC 2148 board? That is Philips. Option D is the correct. LCD command 0x06 is used as entry mode. Option A is true. That is answer A is correct. Which command is used to display on cursor off? That is the option B, 0x0c. Answer B is the correct. Which of the following steps are correct for sending data to an LCD? The option D, that is set read write bit, set the E bit and set the RH bit. All of the mentioned, the answer D is correct. The last question, when can LCD display the text form of data? The answer A, only when RS line is high, the register select pin point is high, then only display the text form of data. The other activities for the students is, first one is write an embedded C language program to interface 2-line LCD module to output a moving message on it. This one we have already seen it. Write an embedded C language program to interface display only first row of LCD module. Third activity is write an embedded C language program to interface display only second row of LCD module. So in the continuous section we will be going to execute connection setup and execution of the programming part in using computers and all other components of LCD interface module. Okay, thank you. Welcome to ARM Controller Lab. Part B, program number 8, interface 2-line LCD module, moving message on it. So we have to write a embedded C code to display message on LCD, a 2-line LCD code, and with the moving message on it. So before writing the embedded C code, now let us see the components used in the interfacing module. So now we are using desktop computer for the writing the embedded C code, and the second component is we are using ARM7 development board, that is NV5004A. In this ARM processor there is one switch, run and ISP mode switch. During the downloading the hex file, this switch mode should be on ISP, in system programming. During the execution or run of the program, we have to change the switch mode to run, and there are different port pin sockets have been provided. In ARM LCD interface module, we are using port P1.16 to P1.23 and 1.24 to 1.31. These are the two sockets we are going to use in our LCD interface module. This is a LCD interface module MC10 display and switch module. In this we are using LCD control and LCD data. These are the two sockets, and the display message will be displayed on this box. The next we are using, these are the 20 pin FRC cable, flat ribbon cable, for connection between the ARM port socket to the display and switch MC10 sockets. These are the two FRC cable. And one RS-232 communication cable. This is used as a communication cable for downloading the hex code from the CPU to the ARM kit. Then we are using one power supply, NV5004A power supply to the ARM board kit, and another end is 230 AC voltage. Now we have seen all the components of the interface module. Now let us do a connection of all the setups. After that we will start writing the code. Here this is a 230 AC voltage. One end is connected to the board and another end is connecting to the ARM7 board socket, and there is a one switch is provided here to make it on and off. Now it is an on position. If I do off during the connection, please keep this switch mode in the off mode. Now second connection, I will do the serial port communication cable. One end is I am connected to the CPU of serial port communication, and another end is connecting to the ARM7 board SP1 point socket. See now. Then I will do a connection to the sockets using the flat ribbon cable, FRC cable. See, as we have already declared in the programming, port pins P1.16 to P1.23 we are using as a LCD data pins. We have to match these sockets to the ARM7 board socket, and here we have to connect it to the LCD data. Please keep it in your mind. We have to connect port pin P1.16 to P1.23 to the LCD data connection. Then second is we have to connect P1.24 to P1.31 to the LCD control. So these are the two connections. We have to carry it carefully. After this we have, this is a connection setup for the LCD interface module. Power supply, RS-232 communication cable and flat ribbon cable have been connected to the ARM7 kit to the display and switches. After this we have to write a embedded C code using the Keel version 4 software. So here Keel version 4 software has been already installed on the computer. Double click on Keel version 4 software. So if any projects have been already opened, please close this project. Go to project, click on new microvision project, then give a name for the project or or else create one project for this, saying LCD underscore disp. Inside this, give a project name as LCD underscore disp, then click on save, then select the NXP, click on plus. Here there are different versions of LPC available. Here we have to select LPC 2148, then click on OK, then click on yes. After this, we have to go to, here we have got the project window. Now go to file, click on new. Here we have opened the editor window for writing the embedded C code. Here I will directly use this code. See, now this is the code. This code is saved with .c extension file. Go to file, save. It will be saved in the same folder, LCD underscore disp dot c. Click on save. See, the color of all the code have been changed. After this is saved in the same folder. Now we have to add this C file into the project files. Go to source, click on right click on source group, click on add files to source group. Here LCD disp.c file will be, select this, click on add. Here it is added to the disk. Now close this window. Here program have been written. Let me explain briefly about the programs. Here the main hash include lpc214x.h include the header files, and here we have written a function prototypes. One is for LCD init function, one is for LCD delay function, one is LCD command function, LCD data function, and LCD display functions with all the parameters. After that, we have written for LCD pinout descriptions, that is hash define RS set as IO1 set 0x2 000000. Similarly for RS clear, then enable set and enable clear. These are the pinout descriptions we have written it here. After that, one delay function, that is LCD delay. Here LCD delay unsigned int time is a common delay functions we have written it here. After that, we are initializing the LCD initializations. Then we have written a LCD init program, LCD command with different command codes 0x38, 0x0c, 0x01 and 0x06. Here 0x38 is used for function set 8-bit 2-line 5x7 dots, and 0x0c is used for display on, cursor off, 0x01 used for clear display, 0x06 is used as an entry mode. These are the standard command modes have been used in the LCD init function. After that, we are writing a LCD command functions, and shifting operations also carried out in this function. The description of LCD command is unsigned long shift cmd one variable, shifted command is used. Shifted command is cmd less than 16. Here we are shifting the 16 bit because port pin P1.10 to P1.15 is not available. The programming starts from P1.16 to P1.31. To select these pin points, we are shifting to the 16 bits because we have selected P1.16 to P1.23 as a LCD data link. Then we are RS clear, that is RS pin is clear. Then call delay with 10 values. Then after that, enable set, then LCD delay for 10 with the values 10. Then IO1 set, shifted command, LCD delay with value 20. Then enable clear, LCD delay with 10. After that, IO1 CLR 0x00FF00, clear all pins of the LCD. Then we are writing the program description for the LCD data. Here LCD data, wide LCD data with parameter values, RS set, then LCD delay with the same 10 values, then enable set, LCD delay 10, then IO1 set data. Here again we are data shifting by 16 bits, write command value to LCD data pin, then LCD delay with 20, then enable clear, LCD delay 10, IO1 CLR, clearing all the pins of the LCD.
After that we are writing the function description of LCD display. Wide LCD disk, unsigned char LOC comma unsigned char star string, LCD command LOC, that is send a command to the LCD. Writing a while function with star string, wait until null character is comes. Inside this LCD data, pass the string as a parameter, then clear all the pins of the LCD using IO1 CLR. Now we will write a main routine function of this program. Wide main wide unsigned int k IO1 dir. We are setting the direction port pins of input or output, but here 4F 400. 4F means 11, setting all the pin as output. We have written it in the comment line. Then LCD, calling the LCD init function, initialization of the LCD. Then calling a while loop. Inside the while loop, the message will be continuously displaying with the moving. Here we are calling LCD display 0x80 and RMLab. This is the 0x80 for display on the first line as a message RMLab. Then we are calling one more time as LCD disk function with 0x30. Display the message in second line. 0x30 for display the message in second line with the message EC department. Display EC department. After that we are writing a for loop for k equal to 0, k less than 32, k plus plus, LCD command 0x1c, that is shift entire display to the right side. We are writing a code command, sending a command 0x1c as a shift command. Then LCD delay, calling a LCD delay with 2500 values by passing. This is the end of the program. After writing this program, build the target. Click on this build. Check for the 0 errors and 0 warnings. Here 0 errors, there is no errors, and 2 warnings, neglect the warnings. Then go to the target, right click on the target, option for the target, click on output, select the create hex file. After that go to the linker, click on use memory layout, click on OK. Now build the target one more time to create a hex file. Click on this build. Here creating a hex file, LCD underscore disk hex file has been created in the same folder. After creating now this is the first step of the programming part for writing the code and creating the hex file. After this we have to download the hex file into the ARM7 kit. Switch on the button. See, now LCD will be displayed on this. LED is displaying on this. The ARM board kit is on now. Go to the LPC210X ISP. Double click on this. This flash utility software is used to download the hex file from the CPU or computer to the ARM kit using the RS-232 cable. Here read device ID, click on this read device ID to check for the communication status. Click on this read device ID. During this click device we have to keep this switch mode to the ISP mode because we are downloading the hex file. Read part ID is successful now. After successful, go click on this browse to select the file. Here we have LCD display folder. Inside this LCD display file, select this and click on open. Now click on upload to flash. Here progress window shows downloading the file. File uploaded successfully, completed. After completion of this, change ISP mode, the switch mode ISP to run mode and press reset switch button. Now press reset switch button. See now ARM EC department. The message will be displayed along with moving a message on the right side. Here first line will display as ARM and in the second line it will display as a EC department. Whatever the message we have written in the program, it will be displayed in the LCD display. ARM EC department along with the moving message. This is how the interface module setup, programming and all the connection setup and also output will be displayed in the LCD module as see now ARM lab EC department message will be displaying on it. So thank you one and all.